So Superconcepts is a technology and software business, and it focuses in the self-managed super fund space in Australia. And self-managed super funds account for about 1/3 of superannuation assets. We tend to provide outsourced solutions for financial advisors and software for accountants. So the idea behind Superconcepts was I literally went to a conference and realised that there was a lot of people in this space, and one of them was AMP, and it didn't seem a natural fit for AMP to own software, particularly in the self-managed super fund sector. Superconcepts it was set up in 2010. AMP bought a number of businesses and did a consolidation, but realistically with all the changes there, they probably weren't the natural owner. So we were able to acquire the business from AMP in June of 2023. It was a real learning doing that, dealing with a publicly listed company and a big institution, and having Pemba involved alongside that absolutely helped that process. So when I was thinking about a capital partner, I did a lot of due diligence on a number of private equity funds. I was very taken by the buy and build strategy, and that Pemba have a track record, and that's core to their DNA. But also, Pemba have a far more, I think, a people-aligned approach. Everything's not just about financial engineering. That was a concern I had about other private equity. Everything was about the spreadsheet. But so far, every discussion has always been around finding a mutually acceptable outcome, which is in the interest of all the shareholders. So they take quite a collegiate approach to things. The biggest positive, I think, of having Pemba there and having them work with you on the board is they do bring a strategic view of the business, which when you're in the weeds, sometimes it's good to be able to lift yourself out of that and have somebody to focus on strategy with you. They have a growth mindset and they help you facilitate growth, particularly around acquisitions, and bring in other expertise as well that helps you. So Pemba provide the disciplines around make sure if we're going to invest capital, then what's the return for shareholders? That just provides a necessary check and balance for the management team to stretch beyond what we think we can do to what we actually can do. I think it was really important to be able to bring people along with us that may not have had a payday so far. So the wonderful thing about Pemba and being private is you're not locked into a template. If there's somebody there that's really important for the team, Pemba were very willing to accommodate that because, again, they wanted to have this natural sense of alignment amongst the shareholder group. They understand that we're a people business, and without people, we don't have an asset. It's been amazing to see the difference in people's mindset when they know that they can be an owner in the business. They don't have to become an indentured servant to the business to be able to do that. And that if we're successful, they're also successful. And to see them buy into that, that for me has been a very strong and positive part of the Pemba relationship. The market has been a very positive responder to the changes. We've won some major clients because we've had partners with us that have been providing capital that have enabled us to make software development. We've made more updates and product feature stories in the last 12 months than what our competitors have done the last 3 years. Now, we couldn't have done that unless we had the confidence in the business and partners who were backing us and were willing to provide those resources, and also oversight to make sure those resources were being deployed well. And to have really, really smart people working alongside of you. And the partners at Pemba, it's just like I've got an army of people working with me doing that to help grow the business. They make you think differently. As a founder in a Pemba company, you're going to be on a steep learning curve from a personal growth trajectory. And growth only comes when you're outside your comfort zone. And Pemba help you to achieve growth, but they do it in a way that you've got a safety net around you as well.